scam. Everything's a scam.
¿Qué pagaste? Me intriga. 21.500 pesos por este reloj. Wow. Eso se llama robo a mano armada.
It's happened to me. I got robbed in Paris. Someone stole my sub. You know, they put a knife to my chest and they said...
So I don't think you should be wearing a watch, man. It's not worth your life.
And then the thing is, the dial is also service.
Oh my God.
And the hands are service.
Ustedes lo mandaron a hacer servicio ese reloj.
Sí.
Acabaron con el reloj.
Everything is a scam. Everything's a scam. He got it. He got everything.
I don't have nothing. Don't fall for the trap. What's up, baby boy? Yeah, he posted a video of the guy bought a iced out 26,000 Rolex. It's not even worth. How much is it worth?
Nothing.
You know what it is? They found money for free when they were giving out money. So they were running to the store instead of saving the money and buying gold at $1,500 an ounce. Today's $3,500, $3,400. Instead of investing the money, they bought a ass watch.
Well, you give money to people that don't never have money.
Yes,
So they do it
yes. And then they finance it too. They put a down payment and they finance it. Come on, bro, where you going?
They don't wait for the rainy day.
100%.
That's what happens.
That's why you and I always gonna be in business. You understand? Pay attention. Don't buy what you can't afford.
You be in trouble.
Vamos a ver qué tenemos aquí. Lo único que te puedo decir es que me encantan estas nuevas bolsitas. Ay, Dios mío. Aquí tenemos un Datejust Chocolate Dial Two Tone. ¿Cuánto pagaste por esto?
21.500 pesos.
21.500 pesos. ¿De qué año es? ¿No tienes la menor idea? Y esta tarjeta es la tarjeta de CPO, no es la tarjeta original de ella. ¿Cuánto estás pidiendo por él?
Yo quería, bueno, ver con usted ahí, pero como con 18.000 pesos. Estaba esperando de él.
Estamos, ese precio está bastante alto. De hecho tenemos uno que lo estamos dando por 16.500, pero vamos a chequear con Carlito un momentito, ¿ok?
¿Cómo está?
Un placer. A ver.
Tú me escribiste, ¿no?
No, vine aquí directo.
Otra persona que está escribiendo. ¿Qué pagaste? Me intriga.
21.500 pesos.
¿Cómo?
21.500.
21.500 pesos por este reloj. Wow. Eso se llama robo a mano armada.
2024.
¿Y los papeles originales de él?
Bueno, eso
No
es lo que
tiene. Increíblemente. Que Rolex venda este reloj por 21.500 sin la tarjeta. Es una locura. Yo te vendo uno en 16.500.
Ya estaba mirando, me estaba ahí comentando.
Hermano, creo que... Es que las personas... Yo creo que cuando uno tiene una marca tan poderosa como la que tienen ellos pueden vender a lo que quieran. Pero vas a perder mucho dinero, hermano.
¿Cuál es la oferta mejor que tú puedes hacer por ahí?
14. Sí. Yo sé. Yo tengo uno, la verdad, no lo necesito. Tengo uno, lo estoy vendiendo en 16.500 y tiene papel original y todo. Esto es una tarjeta que te da roles de certificado, pero yo creo que lo mejor que puedes hacer es tratárselo de vender a algún privado o algo. Porque
mejor precio, pues, si acaso.
Ningún dealer te va a dar esa cantidad, 14.
Ok, está bien.
Como te digo, el mío te lo estoy vendiendo en 16.500, pero si me haces una oferta también te lo vendo más barato. Yo sé que no te hace
por
falta.
ahí puedo mirar cualquier cosa?
Claro, sí, claro.
Listo.
Gracias a tu manera por venir,
No,
hermano.
a ti,
Y
¿oíste?
no vayas más a la Rolex a
Ya
comprar
sé,
certificados.
después vengo a ver todo eso después.
Yo te ayudo,
¿sabes?
yo te guío, yo te enseño de gratis, te puedo enseñar, pero $21.000 por ese reloj, ni el precio de lista de ese reloj es 21.000 pesos nuevos. Quiere decir que ellos el nuevo te lo venden por menos de lo que lo venden certificado. Es una locura.
Está bien, gracias, de verdad.
You know, after the prize competition, I had 3 watches, but I kind of want 4 now. So I chose it earlier in the competition, but I ended up going with the Daytona instead. So I think I'm going to be going with the vintage Day 36.
The vintage Day Day.
The vintage Day Day.
That's a good choice. I like that watch. Let me bring it.
Let's do it.
Okay. It's a very nice watch.
Be nice to me. Be nice to me.
I'll be nice to you.
Okay.
You know the prices.
I do.
Because you already saw it.
Of course.
So
I know,
12.5.
I know who brought it in and everything.
So 12.5 is our price.
You know, I had a number. I know how much you guys bought it for and how long it's been there. So my number is gonna be 9,000.
So you want to be at 9, right?
Yes.
You know how much I bought it for. You know how long it's been sitting here. But what the customer doesn't see is that there's some charges applied to that, so I cannot sell it at the same price that basically I bought it for. So you won the competition and you won our heart too. So in these cases we do exceptions. I can do 9, but I would not be able to give you the box.
Okay, let's do it.
Do 9?
Let's do 9.
Okay. Thank you, Michael.
Deal.
¿Cómo está, Dani?
Hola, papi.
Aquí tenemos a Dani vendiendo en un Rolex Techos 41 milímetros con tarjeta, le falta caja. ¿Cuánto?
Dame 11.500, ¿puedes? 11, para ser más realista.
Para ser más realista, hay muchos relojes a la venta. Todo el mundo está vendiendo y la venta que está un poco floja. Para ser más realista, 8.500.
No, bro. Sabes que eso es un reloj que donde vaya, vamos a hacer algo. $10.500 y llévatelo. No voy a rebajar ni $100 menos, ni $5 menos. Arabic Dial, Azuro Dial.
Está bonito, pero no, esto no es para mí. Voy a pasar. ¿Ese lo está vendiendo?
No me gustaría. Si tienes el precio correcto, si tienes para darme lo
Déjame
correcto.
verlo.
Quería usarlo el fin de semana, ya yo sé que me lo van a quitar.
¿Cuánto?
¿Me puedes dar $78.000 por él?
¿Tiene caja y papeles?
Tiene solamente caja, no tiene los papeles. 75. Te bajé un montón de dinero. Mira la condición de ese reloj, está bueno, está nice.
Le faltan 2 eslabones, tiene caja, no tiene papeles. 65.
65.
65, ¿no?
65.
No.
Bro, ¿cuántos yo te compro todos los que quieras a 70? Vaya, a 72 vaya.
¿Cuánto es lo mejor que me puedes dar?
Vamos a cerrarlo ya de una vez, ni para ti ni para mí. Tú sabes que la negociación de nosotros es de amigo a amigo. 73, ni $1 menos.
Es que a mí me gusta decir la última palabra, 72.
No.
72.
No.
En el medio, 72.500.
No puedo.
72.500.
Prefiero
por
pasar.
$500.
Prefiero pasar. ¿Sabes que ese reloj, mira, es un blue dial, es un chrono?
No llores más, 73.
Dame mi dinero,
73.
papito, dame mi dinero.
Escribe un invoice.
Okay, so we have these two vintage watches. One is called the 6263 Daytona. You familiar with that? Okay, and then of course the Explorer 2, nicknamed Steve McQueen.
Right.
Or the Italians call it Freccione, like the orange or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So these are the two watches, and you're trying to sell them.
Usted está tratando de vender tu reloj.
Sí.
She's asking $10,000 for this one. What do you see here?
Okay, so what I see here, first of all, what I see here, yes, it is the. I haven't opened the what do you call it? The bracelet yet to check if the serial numbers, everything there. It does have a service bezel, and then the thing is, the dial is also service.
Oh my God.
And the hands are service.
Ustedes lo mandaron a hacer servicio ese reloj.
Sí.
Acabaron con el reloj.
Okay.
So
That kills the value completely.
it killed like
Eso mata el valor
the
completamente.
dials on these watches are so important that I would say 70% of the price is determined
On the dial.
on the dial.
70% del precio está determinado on the dial. I was explaining to her that I just purchased a dial for $9,000.
Thank you very much. So if she's asking 10, to me it's not worth it because you're not going to find the dial. The bezel is there, the original bezel is there, but it's kind of destroyed. So to make this watch look nice again, more presentable, you got to look for that nice dial. The dial is going to be no fun. It's impossible almost to get the dial. Okay. So we go to the second watch. It does have the original papers.
What would you say that it will be the value like this with service and everything?
$6,000-7,000. If it had the real dial, it's worth $20,000. But with that dial, service hands, service bezel, even though it has the other destroyed bezel, to me, if I really want to buy this thing, I would spend like $6,000.
The most you will pay for.
And then take your chances. Somebody might say, "Oh, it is what I'm dreaming for, and I don't have to spend a lot of money." Even though it's all 100% Rolex, but it's service. Okay, and then the second one is, the so-called very famous 6263 reference here. Very collectible, very desirable. But the thing here is they also put a service bezel. Just the bezel, to find a bezel for that is like 10,000 and plus. Yeah. And also, if you look carefully, even though it's done right now properly, but somebody had over polished it, and they're very hard to see. When they're over, as you can see, that they're really polished and made them like pointy.
Very pointed.
Yeah, so when they over polish, I mean, because who buys these watches? Collectors. You know, normal people don't buy this stuff. A nice, perfect example of this watch in today's market is still worth between $70,000 to $80,000. Yeah, and the other thing is, I think the pushers might not be original. Based on this, they might be also service.
Yeah.
Based on this.
So, if you were to buy this,
If I have to buy it today, I don't know. I mean, the problem is the parts are really extremely hard to get. I would say like 20,000.
20,000, just like
18 to 20,000 max. Because also heavily polished.
these old watches, you don't polish this thing.
No, you don't polish them. You don't touch the dials. You don't polish. Even if it's scratched, you leave it alone. You don't change.
That's the story of the watch.
That's the story.
Would you agree with me that when the watch is old and it's so polished and so clean and so neat, it makes you think that it's all aftermarket?
It
doesn't
looks fake.
It looks fake. It doesn't look original.
And the people who are buyers, they know right away if it's service.
Las personas que compran esto,
and they will not
que
buy.
buscan
Collectors
eso.
will not touch it. Well, we tried.
We tried. So 18 and 6,000.
18 and 6,000.
If I'm safe there at that money.
You should be safe. You can always make a little bit of profit for somebody, because it becomes to a point that only somebody who says, I'll take it, even though it's got a service and all that stuff, I'll take it, kind of thing. But it's just a tough watch with all, it looks nice from a distance, but service.
Yeah, somebody looks at it and be like, silver is better. It's service also too.
No, that looks correct. That looks correct. But the bezel, thank God. But the bezel is going to be between $10,000 to $15,000. So the bezel plus the pushers, and then the thing is the case. The case is just one of those things that you cannot replace it, because that's completely case. So
So what pushers will cost in a bezel? You're talking about $15,000.
Easy, maybe 20,000.
So you say you find
By the time you
$20,000 and $18,000, it'll be at $48,000.
Then you make a small
And
profit.
then send the case to get restored.
Yeah, you gotta send the case to get restored. It takes weeks, and when you get it restored, they make it looking too new. So you have to declare it to the next buyer that it has been restored, laser. Otherwise, they'll come back to you.
So it will look too good.
It'll look perfect. See, when it's old and never been polished, it has a different look. And when they redo it, it's like brand new.
Right.
And if you take it to Rolex and for authentication, if you really want to do it, they will put it in a certain X-ray, and they'll know you don't like your teeth. They will
know that they will go down and all that stuff.
Filling.
Thank you for your time.
Most welcome. Thank you.
¿Y a ustedes les interesaría comprarlos? No.
A ese precio que me dijo él, sí, yo lo compro.
Le voy a consultar a mi esposo.
6 y 18.
Tú eres una de las pocas personas que pueden ponerse ese reloj.
¿En serio?
Vamos para.
Es que ese reloj no se lo puede poner todo el mundo.
Ok,
¿Cuál?
vamos a probármelo de nuevo.
Él sí duele porque tiene una mano, él tiene, mira la muñeca que tiene.
¿Te gusta más grande?
El reloj me gusta
¿Lo vas a usar para diario?
Sí.
Es que ese reloj.
Y tiene, yo estoy enseñando el margen que es super nice y
Carlos, no sé
precio
si
y todo.
decirme entre ese y este, el Ruby. Me gusta este también.
¿Qué usas más, amarillo o rosado?
Me gusta el rosado. La sortija la tengo amarilla porque es del trabajo, pero me gusta más el rosado.
Pruébatelo para que te lo vea.
Oh, me pruebo el.
Mira, sí. A mí me parece que se te ve mucho
¿Vas
más
mucho
en
a la
la
playa?
mano.
No voy mucho a la playa.
Mira cómo se le ve, ¿se ve? Pónselo para atrás. Tiene una muñeca grandísima.
Yeah, looks good on me.
It looks good, that's what I'm telling him. It looks good on him.
Looks really good on me.
Señor.
Entonces súper bien. Pero esto es deportivo y esto es más como, ¿sabes?
Sí.
Este mismo me parece, no sé, me da la impresión de que se te pierde en la mano un poco.
El color,
El amarillo le resalta, es grande.
Este es lo suficientemente grande. Mira esto, Carlos.
Vamos a hacer algo, vamos a hacer más interesante.
Vamos a ponernos los dos.
Vamos a ponerlo.
That looks good, pero se te pierde
Se
más
te
la
pierde,
piel.
eso es lo que estoy diciendo. Mira, párate delante del espejo para que tú veas.
Este es pop more.
Y Pops, con la mano de él y todo, like, no sé, mírate para que tú veas, obsérvate tú. ¿Cuál te gusta más, Jessie?
El amarillo.
El amarillo.
A ver, mira para acá, no. Modela ahí, coño.
Nere, pero me gusta el rosado, sí.
Tienes que comprar el
¿Qué
que
te
guste
gusta?
más a ti.
¿Qué te gusta?
Rosado es. Y aparte te pega el rosado con la cadena. Es el que te gusta más. Los dos relojes están bellos. ¿Okay? Uno resalta más en la piel tuya. Yo creo que el amarillo resalta más. Pero el rosado como que te pega más con tus cosas.
Sí, tampoco no quiero que sea tan ostentoso. ¿No?
Y yo también creo que...
Quería rubia.
Yo también creo que... Mi experiencia, que el root beer es más deseado que ese reloj. Como que la gente quiere más ese reloj.
Y más difícil encontrarlo.
Más difícil.
Creo que no vamos a decidir por este.
¿Te vas a decir por ese entonces? Ya te los has probado los dos y varias veces también. Así que no hay dudas.
Me probé los dos relojes. Yo creo que prefiero el root beer porque es un poco más discreto. Es un reloj más difícil de encontrar y estoy enamorado de él desde el primer momento. Aquel pienso que es muy grande para mí. Estoy súper feliz con él.
Nuestro cliente ha escogido el root beer. Yo realmente le ofrecí el Sea Dweller amarillo de 2 tonos porque él tiene una muñeca bastante grande, aparte el color se le resaltaba bastante. Pero no es lo que me le gusta a Sandy, es lo que le gusta al cliente.
I like this one. I actually like this one. How much? You have a price in mind? You don't have a price in mind.
I got it.
What about $10,000?
Like probably mid-30s, like high 30s.
Okay, so then you have
mid-high 30s.
Okay, let's see with Carlos. So we have a gentleman here. He's selling the AP Panda.
Everybody's selling. The thing is, what's the price? That's what
Like I said, mid-30s I think it's running.
That's all the money. That's what it's worth to an end user, not for me.
Oh.
Yeah. Best. 30. 30 grand?
Yeah.
Let me, all the links?
No, -3.
-3, but it has favors. Carlos and Rose. Missing 4?
Wrist Afficionado said it was missing 3.
It's 21. I don't know who told you that, but I know what I'm
at my house.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You told Wrist Afficionado, and CRM Mother says that it's 21 links, my brother. Pull it off your wrist, huh? Oh, Kiki?
Yeah.
No way, bro.
Yeah.
I go there all the time. You were trying to get from the boat to where?
My car. I have the
You were
purple
outside.
Lamborghini.
You were outside Kiki.
Yeah.
So outside, somebody trying to pull it?
Yeah.
From you?
Yeah. It's happened to me. I got robbed in Paris. Someone stole my sub. They put a knife to my chest and they said.
So I don't think you should be wearing a watch, man. It's not worth your life. These things are happening to you. It's kind of like a sign, you know what I mean? You're young. People see you wearing a nice watch. You gotta be careful, man. If you're gonna go and spend money, you gotta get yourself a security.
Get the security.
It's worth it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when I go out and I go in my car, I make sure I park right at the door.
Yeah.
So when I get out, I park at the door. You don't want to be parking 2 blocks away and then you have a $30,000 watch on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm extremely careful. If I go on the boat, I make sure I have a captain.
Yeah.
So if you go out, you're gonna party, you enjoy yourself, somebody watching you, looking over you, there's nothing wrong with that. I like you, and we will do the 30, and I assume the links, okay? Deal?
Thank you. Thank you.
If you need anything in the future, I'm here to help you.
You're the guy?
Watch industry.
Absolutely.
It's a fake watch. It's a fake watch.
It's a fake watch.
It's a fake watch.
Yeah.
It's not a good watch. Automatically, I took it in my hand. It's like
Yeah, no. Nobody will give you a watch like that, you know?
no.
Not even pretty good.
So he lied.
Yeah, he lied.
People that know, automatically I took it in my hand, and you saw what I did. As soon as I took it in my hand, it's like Carlos says. It's like you start feeling the materials. You get used to it. So that's why automatically I took it and I went over there. I'm like, this watch is off. Just by the weight, just by the the dial. You can tell.
Yeah.
Just the sound of the bracelet, the way the bracelet sounds. That if you hear that.
Okay.
That doesn't happen with a real watch. And it's the weight, it's the face, it's the way the dial. I mean, you look at it next to the other one, you're like, oh, it looks similar. It does not.
Yeah, okay.
But to the people that don't have knowledge about it, they look at it and they're like, they don't, oh yeah, it looks similar, but it's not.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you so
sweetie.
much.
Thank you.
I just came here to confirm if the Daytona was real, and it's not. My boss gave it to me.
A lot of watches come in here, fake watches specifically. So, but we already trained, and like I keep saying, I'm the one that is least trained in here to recognize them. But it's given away. Once you know the weight, the way it looks, the way it sounds. So those are little things that it gives away the watch, you know, like Rolex is perfection. So when there's something off, it's off, then it's off. Off.
Esta es la línea caliente mía. La silla caliente es tuya, pero esta es la línea caliente mía.
Vamos a negociar. Yo creo que esa pierna no tiene negociación.
No tiene.
Eso hay que pagar lo que pidan, hay que pagarlo.
La calidad se paga, señores.
Ese es el puerco favorito mío, el que más me gusta a mí. Lo que más me gusta a mí de sartén es el puerquito ese. Vamos para allá. Dame ver si está como los otros días.